Morning class, Mr. P here. We're going to do another cooking demonstration that I'm doing in my home, but you can do in your house. We're going to be working on a dessert, which I know you guys are really excited about desserts. This is called the galette. It's a real simple French style apple pie. We're going to use all fresh ingredients except for one. I'm doing a store-bought pie crust. So easy, don't have to worry about rolling it all out and so forth. So what I use, you can get different brands, but it's basically like a Pillsbury pie crust recipe. And you just take it out of the bag. It's in a bag like this. You're just going to cut off one end of the plastic, and the tube of pie dough comes out. Basically, you're going to put it on your pan. I use parchment paper as well on my baking sheets. It just keeps things from sticking and burning, and it's a lot easier on cleanup. So if you have it, great. If you don't worry about it. Maybe put aluminum foil down on your pan. It's just a great way of just kind of keeping cleanup a little easier, and it does help with the baking. So I'm just going to roll this, unravel this pie dough. Real simple. So it kind of looks like that. And you see, this is the pie dough. It kind of looks like almost like a little pizza crust. Next thing we're going to do is that we're going to need to peel 4 to 5 apples. I've done most of the peeling and the slicing, but I'm going to just show you how I do it. I use a little peeler like this. This is a potato peeler, I guess, but it works really, really good on apples. And you just go around, get all the skin off as best you can. If there's a little skin left, it doesn't matter. It's just going to cook away as well. So it's just kind of peel off all that skin. So it's ready to cut. Then I just cut big chunks around the apple, and then cut them again in little slivers so they'll cook evenly. And if you need some help on that, just ask who's ever the adult in your house, and they'll certainly be able to help you with that. Then we're going to mix our spices, a little bit of flour in with the apples. I put them in a bowl. And I've already mixed this, pre-mixed this before the video just to save some time. But basically what you're going to need brown sugar, like half a cup of brown sugar. And you know, they often say press it down so you get a full measuring of brown sugar. So I've got half a cup of brown sugar. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. The smallest measuring that you have, this is a quarter. This is for the other spices like clove and nutmeg. And then you're just going to basically stir that up. Get all those spices and the brown sugar mixed up. And I add a couple tablespoons of flour to the mixture as well, because that's going to help the apples firm up. Then you dump that into your sliced apples that you have in a bowl. You stir it all up. So it looks like that. These are really good to eat just as they are. Then I always add just a little bit, like a half a capful of vanilla to my apples. I add a sprinkle of salt to that. And it's ready. So what you're going to do is you're going to pile those apple slices in the middle of that pizza, or that pie dough. Again, it looks like a pizza. You want to keep the edges kind of free. And you're going to take the edges and you're just going to fold them up over the apple. You're going to see a big center section of your dough, or the apples coming through in the middle, and it's perfect because you want to see that. So this is what I did. I just folded those up. It's not meant to be perfect. It's kind of rustic, but it's really what a galette is about. It's a rustic fruit dessert. So then what I do is I like to put a little bit of coarse sugar on the dough. So I sprinkle a little bit of cream, or half and half. You can use egg white or even just a beaten egg. And then I use a coarse sugar, which you'll see a lot on pastries, and I just sprinkle it around on top of that cream that I put on. I do like to add a little bit of butter on top of the apple. You can break it apart. So the uncooked galette, our little apple pie, looks like that with the butter in the middle. It has cream on it and it has sugar on it. Now we're just going to place this in the oven. The oven is preheated at 400. We're going to cook that for about 40 minutes. So if you have a timer, set your timer for 40 minutes. 40 ... 40 minutes. Once that gets going, you get to wait and smell the aroma. And it smells so good. What you can do in the meantime, and I didn't mention this in our last video on the quesadilla, it's cleanup time. If you make the mess, you got to clean up the mess. I just think that's fair. Your folks can help you, but you should be able to do that, because I know we've done that in class. We have sinks and we wash and we take care of our dirty utensils, and then we dry them or we put them in the dishwasher, and then we put them away. Tell me how you like the apple galette. I bet you're going to really enjoy it. See you next time. Hang in there.